I just made the most amazing coffee. Welcome back to Casa Refine. I'm Jorge. Today I'm sharing home decor gift ideas for the design lover in your life. Someone who loves styling their home, is a homebody, or just has great taste. I think these are pieces that they will sure to love. As you know, I love home decorating DIY, and over the years I've been able to try out so many amazing products, and I think these are things that will be genuine love for design lovers. Something I would say for every price point. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. Let's start off with throws and bedding, a very practical gift that anyone will certainly use and appreciate. Let's start off with throws. Throws are, you can pretty much find them anywhere at different price points. I've seen some really great ones at Marshall's, Home Goods. If you want something a bit more premium and higher quality, consider places like Quince. Not sponsored, but I do love this blanket right here. This is the organic airy gauze blanket. I believe in the color Dune. It is so soft. I've washed it a few times already and it just gets softer over time. Amazing quality. You could totally use this for putting it over a bedspread or even just in the living room as a little comfortable, cozy blanket. I'm sure they will appreciate something like this. Now for bedding, you kind of have to know their style or what their taste is like, but if they like quilts, get them this organic cotton hand-stitched quilt. I've had mine for a little while now. I absolutely love this one. Mine is in the color Espresso and it's so soft and it's just a beautiful moody color. It frequently sells out, so you'll have to check on that. I'm giving my brother a bedroom makeover, and when he saw mine, he said he absolutely wants one, so I definitely will be getting him one. Next, let's talk little luxuries, or maybe big luxuries. I think a lamp would be something that they will like. You have to kind of know their style for this one, but if they are leaning towards more mid-century modern, contemporary, something a little bit more just modern in general, I have this lamp right here behind me. I've had this for a few years. I absolutely love this Snoopy lamp. This is maybe a reproduction or a lamp inspired by. You can of course get the original one, but that'll be a few $1,000s. This is from Eternity Modern. They reproduce some really great pieces, great quality pieces by that matter. This is just a really beautiful, timeless lamp. Got a solid marble base. This one only comes in the black shade option. Next luxury gift, or maybe smaller luxury, would be this hand balm and hand wash gift set from Aesop. You've seen me talk about these before. I love this. Once you go Aesop, like there's no going back. You kind of get hooked. But for the longest time, I used to get the Resurrection Aromatique hand wash. Just a really good hand soap. But I recently also got the hand balm. I don't know why I hadn't gotten it earlier. It's really soft. It feels good on the hands. It smells, of course, incredible. I think maybe safe if you get the bundle together. Of course, this would be a great gift itself because these are kind of pricey, or you can even pair it with like a little tray. I've been putting them on this little cement tray in the bathroom for a while. These are the rectangle version that I make of the wavy trays. I hand pour these, I hand do the color treatment, the stain. They're really beautiful, and I think these just look so beautiful on this. They come in a couple of different colors. Now for this last luxury piece is furniture. And one thing that's always a safe bet is something with like a period genre chair or anything that's iconic of that style. There are a lot of really great reproductions out there. Of course, you can get original, something vintage, but that'll be a lot. But you could also get sort of a reproduction, a remake of that style, better price point. Now there's a few cheap ones out there that are like machine woven and the quality is just not there. One that I stand by and that I've been loving for years is pretty much anything from Treehouse, including my latest piece. This is the lounge chair right here. Such an incredible piece that's handcrafted by artisans in Indonesia. Really good quality that just is going to look better over time. And this design style, of course, is very iconic, but it works with a lot of different styles. And if you go down the rabbit hole of looking at the different designers that use this type of chair, it's just very versatile and beautiful in general. If you want something a bit more economical and smaller, an accent stool. An accent stool can use for so many different ways, of course, for styling, for extra seating, for putting your feet up. Very beautiful. I absolutely love these. I actually have 2 stools from them that just you constantly see throughout my content. They're really great quality. I might have a discount code still active with them. I will put details in the description. Attention coffee lovers, whether they love coffee or maybe you love coffee, you're gonna wanna pay attention to this. A few years ago, I used to be a barista. It was a great experience just crafting delicious espresso drinks, but there is a drawback to that because when you're no longer a barista or when you go home at the end of the day, you don't have access to the commercial grade machines, the elite, the machines that deliver it it all. If we want to create something just as good at home, there's so much out there. I kind of went down a rabbit hole trying to find a good espresso machine, and I kind of gave up. And then recently I got like a cheap one on Amazon for like $120 something, and you get what you pay for. I mean, that machine is fine. It is a flop. It really is a flop. Anyways, not to bore you with my whole life story, but fast forward to today. I've been looking for a machine that has two things that the higher end commercial. Number one, a rotary pump. A rotary pump provides higher pressure, more consistent, and in the long run, just more durable. And number two, a dual boiling heating system, which provides heat for brewing the coffee and a separate system for heating or frothing the milk. And I found a machine that's delivering on both. This is the Meraki Espresso machine. This portion is sponsored by Meraki, but these are my genuine thoughts and opinions about this piece. And I'm gonna be real with you. This is a luxury machine and the price tag is up there. And the real question is it worth it? I was immediately impressed with the quality, the packaging, and overall just what is included with this set. And while none of us really need a full commercial setup at home, they're huge, they're pricey, and we definitely aren't running a cafe, but this gets impressively close. A huge part of it is because it uses a rotary pump, which I talked about earlier. In terms of the design, I love the clean minimalist look. It looks high-end because it is, but it's also super intuitive. It's got a touchscreen which guides you through the whole extraction process. It also has a couple tutorials. Now, beyond the design, the quality is genuinely impressive. The shots come out consistent, the temperature stays stable, all of the things that you want in a great machine, but without feeling overwhelmed and not so overly technical. So if you're just getting into espresso, or they are, it's really approachable. And if you're more experienced, you get the performance you want. I actually been doing some research for some time. Meraki actually started as a Kickstarter a while back, and they've been improving the machine based off real-time feedback. The steam one is another thing I absolutely love. It's powerful enough for real microphone, but I use it just for simple things like warming up milk, maybe some hot chocolate. But overall, it's a pretty solid machine. I genuinely would buy this machine. As someone who has worked with commercial machines, this definitely does deliver on design, on performance, and of course workflow, especially going from brewing to frothing milk. If you are serious about coffee, whether you are new, experienced, this machine is a great way to pull the best shot and make the best possible espresso at home. Watch out everybody, Barista Jorge here. What can I get started for you? Just do not ask me to make latte art because that's not my specialty. So of course, I will absolutely link this machine in the description. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Thanks again to Meraki for sponsoring a portion of this video. So good. Takes me back to the good old days. Next, let's talk home fragrance. If they're into incense, maybe get them the Fog gift set from Tom Dixon. I got this in New York last year and I absolutely love this. This is the copper version, but I think they have like a gold and maybe a chrome. And I really like this. It's small, but it's really cool. It comes, if you get the gift set with the cone incense, you put them in there and it just smells divine. It's a little like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It smells pretty good. They have a couple different scents or not flavors, scents. In terms of candles, I only have two recommendations. One is the high-end candle, and this is the Trudon candle. You can't go wrong with a Trudon candle. Really good quality. They've been around for, I think, centuries, if I'm not mistaken. This is from their Alabaster, is it or Onyx collection. It smells so good. I think they have since updated the like logo size, but a really great candle that you can certainly use the jar afterwards. It's solid stone and it's just so beautiful, and the way that it glows and it burns cleanly. The second one is a much more affordable candle. It comes in this like jar. It's nothing crazy, but this is from Sweetwater Decor. Now I've been a little bit sketched out with candles lately. I feel like, I don't know about these ingredients, and this one to me, it burns cleanly. I believe it's 100% soy. The fragrance is great throughout the house. I love the fact that it doesn't tunnel through. I mean, the bottle or the jar is just, you know, a typical amber jar, but you could pair this with like another gift or a little stocking stuffer. Oh, that's hot. This one's called Warm and Cozy. It's got notes of orange, cinnamon, clove, and pine. Perfect for this time of the year. Oh, another thing, this is not a candle, but it's a really cool sculptural candle holder. It's so cool. This is made out of cast aluminum. It's heavy, and it's got this really cool matte black finish, which is just really special, and it's pretty heavy. You can use this for styling, of course, a console, a really cool centerpiece for a dining table. Next, let's talk books, specifically coffee table books, which are great for getting inspiration and for also decorating if they have a good cover. I recently got this one. This one is new to me. I know it's been out for a little while now, and A lot of people might have this one, but this is the How to Live with Objects. I love how this book kind of just shows you how to celebrate the beauty of objects and really cool sculptural pieces that can tell a story, things that are cool, and how to make them pop in your home. And everything from just like little everyday objects to more sculptural art pieces. It's filled with lots of inspiration. Now, not everything here is really my style, but it's a good way to kind of like open your mind to different things out there and kind of find the beauty in just pieces that might be otherwise considered boring. Another one is Calling It Home with Amber Interiors. I think this one came out a while ago. I really like Amber Interiors. Their design style is very beautiful. It just feels very layered. It feels very cozy. The mix of really beautiful vintage pieces with some modern silhouette. Lots of great inspiration and a pretty affordable design book. If they're into art, maybe get this one. This is the Picasso and the Art of Drawing, which is kind of cool. You typically only see paintings and such, but this one focuses on the drawings. Overall, a really cool cover for styling, but it's really great to just see and admire all of these works that have been so iconic over time. You might be familiar with Jake Arnold. His book is really great. I recently took the cover off because I discovered that it's like this cool dark brown. But in terms of the content, I love the inspiration, the different ways of decorating. You know, his style is very like traditional, so this is sort of a blend of these rustic vintage elements with modern silhouettes and kind of just like a timeless design style in my opinion. He also has a collection with Crate and Barrel, which I think is pretty cool. So a really cool book if they don't have this one already. If they're into architecture, get this one. This is Lake Plato Houses by Lake Plato Architects. They are based out of Texas, I believe, and I think they are expanding to other cities now, but their work is really cool. So they are all about, I guess their ethos is kind of using materials that are locally sourced from the land that they are building on. And it's a really beautiful play of the landscape, the geography, and of course, kind of with their more modern mid-century style forms. Overall, I mean, I don't know, like if this is something that where you're gonna get value in terms of like interior design, but maybe it's more of the appreciation for architecture and how that can really start to inform a home. Just a cool book in general. Pots and planters, which I feel like they'll always appreciate a new pot. Something cool, something unique. Maybe consider getting this. This is a handmade pot made by me. I absolutely love the texture of this. The concrete is so beautiful. And right now I actually only have the charcoal version available. It's really cool. Of course, they can use this for a plant. It comes with the little plastic liner in here. Maybe they can use this for a little floral arrangement or just using this as a decorative piece. And I think it looks sick just like that. Tabletop and bar. It could be a good gift idea if you know they are looking for something and you kind of have to know their style. Right now I'm rotating between two dinnerware sets. I have the modern matte black one out right now. It's fine, I'm not even gonna put it in this video, but one that I always like to recommend is my Fable dinnerware. Pretty good quality and I really like the overall look of it. It feels like modern, but not too modern, and it's got almost like a organic look to it. I have the Delve Gray version, which is very beautiful. For my friend's studio apartment makeover last year, I got him the Desert Taupe, which is another beautiful color. I feel like that one constantly sells out. You can never go wrong with Fable. I might still have a discount code with them, who knows? Either way, I recommend it. Let's hope this hand-blown tortoise glassware set comes back in stock. It sells out frequently on Amazon. It's hand-blown in Mexico and it's got this beautiful color. I just use these year-round, but some might even consider this like a fall or a summertime kind of piece, but it's thick, it's durable. Something for serving or maybe even holding the fruit could be a good idea. I like to use these large waxed wooden bowls. There's also a smaller version. These are just really beautiful. You can even maybe gift them with some fruit, create like a little fruit arrangement, or so many ways that you can present something like this. Or these large rustic wooden teak boards. These are great for like charcuterie. I think they sell them individually, or you can get like the full set. They look vintage, but they're actually new, and I love the texture here. These are also made by Treehouse, which is always a good idea. Storage boxes, one of those things you typically don't buy for yourself, but I think they would appreciate something to hold their keepsakes. You can get something affordable at Home Goods. I got this one there on clearance for like $12. It's got this like faux ostrich leather out here, and then the inside this soft felt. I use this one for holding remotes on the coffee table. It's not the best like quality. I don't like these little strings on the ends, which is what holds the lid, but not bad for $12. Now for something more premium, consider this shagreen leather box. It's got really great hardware, it's durable, and I use this for like all my hard drives and just crap in my office. Had this one for a few years and it's holding up very well. I think one of the little non-slip sticker things fell off though, which I need to put it back on. Another cool box is maybe a burl wood box for their jewelry. I've seen a few cool ones on Etsy. This one right here, it looks like there's only 3 available. So you got to check to see if it'll arrive on time. Something that you might not necessarily buy for yourself. Something that looks and feels luxurious, but doesn't cost that much. Could be a marble tray. You can get them anywhere. I really love this Calcutta Viola one. I got this one on Amazon and I've used this for so many things, including holding my colognes or like fragrance. Right now I'm using it in my little espresso coffee station, but I probably will use this for something else later on. Something that'll last forever, but it's luxurious feeling at the same time. Next, stocking stuffers, things that maybe you can bundle together and create a larger gift or just give individually, something smaller but cool. Maybe something like this, handmade bubble coasters. These are beautiful coasters that I hand pour and I create this beautiful stain for. Comes in 3 colors right now. There's this like beige, well, not beige, just more like a fawn or like a taupe color. Then there's also the charcoal. They come in a set of 2, by the way. Or these, I love these. I think these might be my favorite right now. These are Terra Rust, which is like a cool rusty brown with some red undertones. Really cool. Something that will be very practical will be a nice little hand balm. This is Aesop's Resurrection hand balm. I DIY a lot. My hands get a little rusty and crusty and I always forget to moisturize. So I keep this on my desk to remind myself. It feels nice and soft. It doesn't feel like too oily and it smells absolutely incredible. Well, friend, that'll do it for my home decor gift guide. Things that I think any stylish person will appreciate. Things that will make them feel special at home. So hopefully you found something useful, maybe something for yourself. If you want to see more gift ideas, definitely let me know. I certainly have a long list of things, but it's hard condensing it down into one video. Also, special thanks to Meraki for sponsoring this video. Y'all, a solid machine to make coffee making more luxurious and very practical for everyday use. I think this would be a great gift idea. Be sure to click the link in the description, which I know YouTube is making it harder to find these days, but click the link in the description so you can get one for yourself or just learn more information about this wonderful machine. Thanks so much for watching. I'm done yapping. Also, I apologize about the weird lighting. I can't with this daylight savings. Like the sun is gone and then it's always gloomy and like these artificial lights. It's hopefully good lighting. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.